Hello YouTube, this is Kaito JR here, and I'm here to do another review on Chapter 35 of the Ajin demi manga entitled The Demand Trap Part 1. So yes, I kind of forgot to mention this in the previous chapter review for Chapter 34, but yeah, the entire forest security building is basically a trap now. So yeah, everything has been shut down. There's only one entryway that Sato can even get into, in order to because at the end of the chapter, Kay stated that so the only entryway that something can even get inside the force security building is through these shutters, because we opened the shutters wide open right in front of basically the same way Takahashi again came into the building. It's gonna be the same way Sato came into the building with these open shutters right in front of the force security building. However, yeah, Sato has a different plan in mind. He's not going to be taking the same route that Takahashi Ningen took. Yeah, he's going to be chopping off his hand, putting it inside of this chicken box called the Shuichi's chicken, and he's going to have this thing delivered secretly. Of course, they're not going to know Sato was the one who delivered it. Sato has this entire force security employee list that, okay, I want this to be delivered. Yeah, because he's going under this fake name called Kato, and he states that he wants this delivered to the force security building, basically because some employees at the force security building, they ordered these Shuichi chicken, so he's going to be chopping off his hand, putting inside this chicken box, and have it sent to the force security building with this employee list that Sato has. Yes, this guy, so I'll just say yeah, let's deliver it to this guy, basically. So yeah, I mean, that's what he did right there. And of course, like I said, he chopped off his hand to put to fry his hand, then put inside this box of Shuichi's chicken, and have it delivered to the force security building. So then once it's brought into yeah, because I mean, this plan is actually really clever and really crazy, super crazy, because yeah, this is something Kay would have never imagined Sato even doing. No normal person would ever imagine anybody being able to do something like this. So it was perfect. Sato came up with the most perfect, most clever plan imaginable, which Kay would have no idea Sato would, like I said, would ever even do something like this. So yeah, it was perfect. So yes, yeah, he did that and had it delivered into well, he's planning to deliver it as of chapter 35. We haven't seen him do that, but he will in the next chapter, of course. So because right now Kay and Co are still inside of the mechanical room, just hiding above, laying on these pipes, above these guys who were tinkering around with the mechanical rooms, stuff hey, who's been messing around with all these control panels? What the hell is all this? Yeah, so yeah, they had no idea Kay and Co were even in there to begin with. So yeah, and of course Kay and Co were having a conversation with each other, on these pipes, just laying down on there, and basically they were okay, so how are we going to be able to stop Sato once he gets here? And he's yeah, it's just the same plan as we did before, the same way we capture Tanaka and Takahashi again, the same thing. It'll just really be amassing a huge amount of invisible black particles, and it will shroud Sato in that. He won't be able to see, and we'll be able to capture him, and then that'll be it. And of course, it's not going to be as easy as Kay thinks it's going to be, because it's Sato we're talking about here. And Kay is not even sure how Sato is even going to be able to get inside the force security building. He doesn't know. Yeah, of course, there's only one way that Kay is aware of that Sato can get through, but yeah, it's still Sato we're talking about here. He can come up with some crazy ass plan, and he is right now as of this point in time, but Kay doesn't know. I mean, Sato apparently brought up this this lumberjack plays, this witcher, he's going to be going the next chapter. So yeah, it's going to be interesting there. But yeah, Kay has no idea what's going to be happening. And of course, all the police officers that basically Tosaki's letting through by opening the shutters right in front of the forest security building. Yeah, he's going to be letting basically all these police officers are going to be all the replacement security guards that Sato is going to be mowing down, just so he can get to basically Keiji Kai, because his mission is to get to Keiji Kai and Naomi Lee to kill them, and also Kei Nagai as well. Because remember, everybody, last chapter, Okuyama actually called Sato to come and help, because Okuyama had no idea why Kei was even here. What's going on? Why is Kei here? I'm gonna call Sato, because of course he couldn't call Tanaka, Takahashi, and Gen, because basically their communications were cut off by something. So yeah, he had to call and Sato, deliver a message to him. And Sato got the message, and now he's on his way there right as we speak, by chopping off his hand and yeah, doing all this stuff like that. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty crazy. You have to see next chapter what happens there with that. So yeah, but a pretty clever plan Sato has right there. Yeah, just right now everybody's just waiting for Sato. Nothing's really happening so far. I mean, all of our Ajins that have been captured, like Tanaka, Takashi, and Gen, which is a human, and Okayama, are all in this Napa room, being like overseen by a bunch of guards like that. So one doctor, I think, is also overseeing them as well with them, just checking them out, like just make sure they don't like escape, like yeah. So just keep make sure all the captured Ajins are just there. And apparently, like the news thinks like Sato is in there and has been captured, which like Sato is not in there. I don't know why they would think that, but yeah, they just do whatever. And of course, like basically all the workers are pretty much allowed to go in there as like in this chapter, right in the beginning of the chapter. Like Tosaki allowed, like okay, all the employees can now come in, which means like all the police officers also come in as well. I mean, all the shutters have been open, so the police officers can now come in to investigate like what's going on here exactly. And yeah, so all of them are gonna die by Sato. We're just waiting to see everybody. Yeah. I mean, Kane doesn't really care about them. He's just using, like I said, like using them for as like replacement security guards. Since all the security guards have been killed by Tanaka, Takashi, and Gen. They've been mowed down by those guys. So yeah, I mean that's kind of the plan here. Like K is like just hoping that everything goes according to his plan, but it's not. It's not like, Sato's gonna come, screw everything up. Just wait and see everybody. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I need to talk about here in this chapter for chapter 35 of the Ajin demi manga. Make sure you all comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on what I have to say about this chapter review. Just comment down below, all the good stuff like that. But yeah, that's it for the video, everybody. Thanks for watching, and bye.